Help me! I need an emergency linguistic ambulance right now! My brain is officially broken! 3 years, Clara! 3 years of watching Netflix, reading heavy books, and shouting at my English-speaking cat! And for what?
Oh boy, what happened this time, Leo?
Okay, so yesterday, I'm at this fancy event. Everyone looks sharp, smelling like expensive perfume. This cool guy walks up to me, flashes $1 million smile and says, "Hey man, how are things going with you lately?" And do you know what my advanced, high-level, brilliant B2 brain decided to say?
Let me guess. Something a bit formal?
I looked him dead in the eye, stood like a statue, and said, "I am fine, thank you. And you?" I sounded like a cheap toaster from 1995, Clara. A toaster!
Oh, Leo, that is a classic.
He looked so confused. I think he wanted to reboot me. Why do I sound like Shakespeare inside my head, but outside my head, I sound like a broken dial-up modem? Why?
Because, my dramatic friend, you are trapped in the famous B2 plateau. You know the language, but you haven't trained your tongue to be lazy. And today, we are going to fix it.
Guys, did you hear that? She said fix it! Do not close this audio block. Stay right here. My future marriage, my career, and my dignity depend on Clara today.
By the end of this episode, you'll know the exact psychology behind why you sound like a textbook. And I'm giving you a 5-step system to sound 90% more natural starting today.
Let's do this! Cue the epic podcast music in your minds, everyone.
Okay, Leo, let's open up your brain and see what's wrong. Reason number 1 is a scary disease called the perfectionism freeze.
Is it contagious? Do I need a vaccine?
No, it's psychological. Let's do a live test right now. Leo, tell me what you did when your kitchen sink broke last week.
Easy. I went under the sink and the water was, it was coming out of the, wait, what's the word? The pipe was, oh man, what is the word? Leaking! It was leaking!
Stop. Freeze. Did you hear that huge silence? You stopped talking for 6 whole seconds just to find the perfect word. While you were searching for leaking, the other person probably checked their emails, fell asleep, and woke up. That silence is what makes you sound awkward, not your grammar.
It's true. I once stood in a restaurant for 5 minutes in silence because I forgot the English word for eggplant. I almost starved, Clara, just because of an eggplant.
Exactly. Native speakers forget words too, but they use a superpower called circumlocution. They talk around the word. If they forget leaking, they just say, "The pipe is throwing water everywhere." Boom! Conversation keeps moving.
Wait, so I don't have to be perfect? This is the best news I've heard all year.
Prioritize flow over perfection. Now, reason number 2, the self-judgment loop, also known as cognitive overload.
Ooh, cognitive overload. Sounds like my brain is about to explode.
It kind of is. When you speak English, are you alone in your head or is there someone else with you?
Oh, those are definitely 2 Leos. Leo number 1 is trying to say, "I went to the club." And Leo number 2 is in the back of my head wearing a suit screaming, "A club? Is that the right preposition? You should have used past perfect. You sound ridiculous."
And what happens to Leo number 1?
He panics, drops the microphone, and runs away.
Exactly. Your brain cannot create a sentence and edit it at the exact same millisecond. It's like trying to cook a meal while washing the dishes at the same time. You're going to burn the house down.
So Leo number 2 is a bully. Got it. I will deal with him later.
And reason number 3? You speak like an expensive textbook. You know words like furthermore, therefore, and nevertheless.
Hey, those are fancy words. They make me sound like a professor.
Yes, but if you go to a coffee shop and say, "Furthermore, I would like a chocolate donut," The barista's gonna call security, Leo.
Okay. Point taken. No furthermore with donuts.
All this leads to the ultimate enemy, the translation trap. You hear English, translate it into your native language, build a perfect response in your head, translate it back to English, check it for errors, and then you speak. Your brain is doing a marathon just to say hello.
Yes! By the time I finish translating, the other person has already left, went home, and had dinner.
We need to trick your brain. Instead of building sentences from scratch, we use conversational templates, ready-made blocks of English that you just copy-paste. Here are the 5 templates you need to memorize right now.
I have my pen ready. Hit me, boss.
Template number 1, to buy your brain some time. Don't say, say, that's a great question. Let me think about that for a second.
Practicing in a posh accent. That's a great question. Let me think about that for a second. Wow, I sound like a billionaire CEO already.
Template number 2, when you totally forget a word, use the circumlocution template. It's kind of like X, but more Y.
Oh, so if I forget the word scared, I can say, it's kind of like watching a horror movie, but inside my real life?
Perfect. It keeps the conversation alive. Template number 3, to react like a human, not a robot. Stop saying, that is very surprising information. Say, no way, or that's wild.
No way! That's wild! Well, this is fun.
Template number 4, to change the topic. Don't say, in conclusion. Just say, anyway, or so basically. And template number 5, to check if the person is still listening to you. Don't say, do you comprehend my linguistic sentences? Just say, does that make sense? Or, you know what I mean?
Does that make sense? You know what I mean? Clara, I am flying. I am a natural English speaker now. Okay, the templates are amazing, but how do I muzzle the bully in my head? How do I stop Leo number 2 from judging me?
You use the speed bump philosophy. When you drive a car and hit a speed bump, do you stop the car, cry, and apologize to the street?
No, unless I want to get hit from behind.
Right. You just slow down for a millisecond, go over it, and keep driving. But when B2 learners make a mistake, they treat it like a brick wall. They say, yesterday I go, oh wait, sorry, my grammar is terrible. I mean, went. You just ruined the vibe of the whole conversation.
Guilty as charged. I apologize for my grammar at least 10 times a day.
Stop apologizing. Do what native speakers do. Treat it like a speed bump. Just say, yesterday I went to the mall. Correct it in half a second, no apologies, and keep moving.
Yesterday I went to the mall. Wow! No drama, no tears. I love speed bumps.
Let me prove to you how powerful this is. I had a student named Maya. She was a super smart B2 student, but so terrified of speaking English that she would literally pretend to have a sneezing attack to run away from foreigners.
A sneezing attack. That is pure genius. I need to try that.
Please don't. Anyway, Maya got a huge job interview. She was sitting in the room, her hands were shaking, sweating like she was in a sauna. The interviewer looked at her and asked the ultimate boss question. So, Maya, tell me a little bit about yourself.
Dun dun dun! The scariest question in human history!
Her brain went into complete, absolute blackout. 0 words. But right before she could start fake sneezing, her mouth remembered template number 1. She looked at him and said automatically, "That's a great question. I'd love to share a bit about my background with you." So basically...
Wait, did it work?
It took her exactly 8 seconds to say that phrase. And in those 8 seconds, because her mouth was moving on autopilot, her brain stopped panicking, calmed down, and retrieved her actual English vocabulary. She gave an incredible interview and got the job.
Screams! 8 seconds! Template number 1 literally saved her life! Maya is my hero!
Speaking isn't about being perfect, Leo. It's about keeping the conversation alive long enough for your brain to catch up.
Okay, Clara, my brain is on fire. I want homework. I want to train my speaking muscle until I look like Arnold Schwarzenegger, but for English.
All right, Arnold. Before the homework, we are doing a live test right now. I want you to summarize the movie Titanic in 30 seconds using our new rules. Go.
Okay, so basically, there is this giant ship, and there is a guy, Jack. He is very, what's the word? He has no money. It's kind of like rich, but the opposite. Poor. Yes, poor. Anyway, he falls in love with Rose, but then the ship hits a massive, mountain made of ice? An iceberg! And the ship sunk into the ocean. Jack dies because Rose wouldn't share the big door. Does that make sense?
Brilliant! You used a transition, you used circumlocution for poor, you hit a speed bump on sank versus sunk, and you checked understanding. You sounded completely natural and funny.
I did it! I am the king of the world! Did you hear me, everyone? No textbook words, just pure flowing English!
So, here is your 10-minute daily homework, guys. 1. The retell method. Spend 2 minutes retelling a movie plot out loud to yourself. 2. The mirror minute. Talk to yourself in the mirror for 60 seconds with absolutely zero stopping. 3. The template journal. Write down one funny filler phrase every day.
Let's do a quick recap before my brain completely melts. To stop sounding awkward, kill the perfectionism, ignore the bully in your head, use ready-made templates to buy time, and treat mistakes like tiny speed bumps, not giant walls.
Perfect wrap-up, Leo. But before we sign off, it is time for the question of the episode.
Oh, I love this part. Okay, guys, go down to the comments right now and tell us, what is the most embarrassing situation where you got stuck in the perfectionism freeze? Or tell us which of the 5 templates you are going to use tomorrow. I will be reading and replying to all of them.
We can't wait to read your stories.
And guys, if this episode made you laugh or actually helped your B2 brain, do the algorithm a favor and hit that like button. Also, share it with that one friend who always says, I understand English perfectly, but I can't speak it. You know exactly who they are. Send this to them right now.
And don't forget to subscribe, because in the next episode...
Wait, don't end the audio block yet. Tell me what's next.
Next time, we're explaining why shy and introverted people actually have a secret, hidden advantage to speak fluent English if they do one weird trick.
Shy people have a superpower? Shh, I am an introvert now, Clara. Hit subscribe right now, guys. We need to know the secret.
See you next time, everyone. And remember, keeping the conversation alive is always better than being perfect.
Hey, that was my line. But it's okay. You're the boss. Bye, guys.